Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Shine and Mini here coming at you on Neo Dark Origin, an incredible replay sent to me by RJB. Top left, it is our purple Zerg. It is Shine. Bottom right, it is Mini. We like Mini a lot, don't we? Excellent Protoss player, excellent Zerg player here today. Mini is favored on the ELO rankings that RJB just released in the Discord server. Join the Discord server, go to the Brood War channel, ask about the ELO rankings, check the pins, and you will see the most recent rankings of all the top StarCraft players, man. If you need a link to the Discord server, there's probably one in the description of this video. If not, leave a comment asking for it, and I will give it to you. I do read every single comment anybody ever makes on my channel. I'm not big enough that I cannot do that. There were a lot of comments on Artosis versus JSH that I posted last week. Woo! That was one heck of a TVZ, man. Artosis played it on stream. A person who subscribes to both me and him hit me up on Discord and said, hey, you need to cast this replay. Get it from Artosis and cast it. So I said, okay, I'll ask. And I asked Artosis for it, and he was so nice, and he sent me the replay and said, good luck. And then I cast it and posted it the next day, and the reception was excellent. So many comments. And again, I read every single one. So, Probe, taking another, just a little bit of a nice scouting path here to not be revealed by the Overlord, so we could block this hatch here from Shiny on Neo Dark Origin. And what's going to be here? It's going to be a Nexus first. Holy smokes, it is. It's going to be a Nexus first. Oh, against a delayed hatch first here from Shine. Okay. Interesting openings here. And, okay, there we go. Just a little bit past 400 minerals. That's A-okay. Hatch down. Pool down. Again, a little bit of a delayed hatch, but not too much delayed because Shine got it down maybe before Mini would like him to, especially with a probe there. Excellent job there by Shine. And a Nexus first in a PVZ. I'm trying to remember the last time we saw this, guys. Thinking about it. Nexus first in PVT is fairly common, way more common than a Nexus first in a PVZ. But can we punish it? It's a two-player map, right? So we know where the other player is, and that forge is late. This gateway is late, says Scouting Overlord Terry here. And yeah, Nexus almost done. You can see it. Yes, that is a shock of exclamation coming from Terry. He knew it. He knew it in his bones based on the forge timing and the gateway timing, but now it has been confirmed. So, early third here from Shine. And maybe an early fourth as well. Are we making a Zealot? We are not making a Zealot. We are making a cannon. Just to be safe from any Zerglings that Shine wants to send down from the top side to the bottom side of Neo Dark Origin. Lair on the way here with the first 100 gas and then metabolic boost. So aggression is not on the mind here of Shine. Just, macro. Maybe more macro than usual. Especially based on, this Nexus first play from our dude. Okay, what's the plan here, folks? We got a Cyber Core. Overlord parked. Sees exactly what you're going to do after the Cyber Core. Probably going to be a Stargate. Just because you don't want the Zerg player to send 12 Mutalisks at you and kill ya. And that's the answer. Ka-chook. There it is. Stargate getting fired up. Probe on the second scout says, I've already taken some damage. I blocked a hatch. I've been very sneaky today. And getting in there and seeing the timing on the lair would be nice, but not with two lings behind me and a drone blocking that ramp. Probably not getting up there, especially if another drone's coming down to maybe block the ramp as well. So we just know that metabolic boost isn't done yet, which tells us that the lair is probably done, right? That's the information we're gathering here for Mini. Spire on the way. There was a Zealot. What? That's crazy. He doesn't have any kills. He can get attacked by two lings at a time, which is, I mean, it's minorly ideal for him. He's going to get I guess 2 kills before he dies. That could be better, honestly. That's room for improvement. Drone really wants to get in here and see what it is. It's a Spire, right? 90% of the time it's a Spire. Other times it's a Hydra bust. And it's a Hydra Den first, and he doesn't know what it is, so Shine has kept Mini in the dark. But part of making Corsairs is you can scout with it too. Even if you don't want a bunch of Corsairs, even having one flying it around, it's so easy to get a scout off. And this time when the Spire's not done yet, when the Scourge are not here yet, and there's nothing that can really deal with you. So killing an Overlord is nice, but confirming the presence of the Spire and the timing on it is also very good. Now, question is, are we going to be able to get there before the Scourge come out? Because I don't know, because that Stargate was late because of the Nexus first. So the Spire is going to finish, and yeah, I think Corsair decided there are Scourge on the way. So let's stop here, kill this Overlord, Templar Archives, warping in now from Mini next. And that Overlord gonna die, and then we send some Zealots into the third base. Are there enough leagues to handle these Zealots? With some drone support, maybe. This positioning is so brutal, though. Absolutely brutal. 3 lings at a time can attack this Zealot. That's ideal for the Zergs. I mean, 4 is best, but, you know, 3 is also good. There we go. Back into the 2. Sure. So we're just trading out lings for Zealots. Nothing crazy at all. This Corsair is going to die. No, pulled off just at the... No! Juked too many times. If you change trajectory of the Corsair, it slows you down. And if you get slowed down at all, the Scourge will hit you more often than you want. Other Corsair is not discouraged by the death of the... Should have been discouraged by the death of his friend there. DT? Okay, fine. We're going DTs. It's kind of a Corsair DT style play. There's an Overlord here. There's an Overlord here. There's a bunch of lings out. You probably want to sunk it in this position, but whatever. Lings trade, honestly, pretty well against DTs. Yeah. So that one dies. Just didn't quite have enough lings to really be worth it for the cost. So these drones are trying to... Oh, get us... Oh, gosh. Surrounding a DT with drones is a big ask, man. 8 kills. 9 kills on that Dark Templar. His buddy died fast, but he got some work done there. Dude, every drone I think that was sent up here to deal with him died. Okay. It's 44 to 24 workers now. Mini is in the massive lead right now. Mini... Like I said, probably favored to win this game. If you were watching me on twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin when I was casting this game, you could bet on this game with Falcon chips, which you earn by watching me on twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. And then you can bet those chips on the games, win more chips, lose some chips, whatever. It's very fun. Come check me out. I'm streaming 6 times a week out there, including Saturdays and Sundays. Muta's getting some probe kills of his own, getting some revenge back here because, you know, the Corsairs are dead. So Mutas are reigning supreme right now. Are there any Corsairs? Let's check. I think they'd probably have been involved in that engagement if they existed at all, and they don't. So we're getting Singularity Charge. Psystorm is already done. Hydra Den getting fired up back home for Shine. Evolution Chamber on the way, and a DT protecting the front against any Ling-style attacks. Scourge are unnecessary. There are no Corsairs. There's nothing you can kill with these Scourge except maybe Observers, and we don't have that tech right now. So, Scourge, yeah, assuming there'd be some Corsairs made for these Mutas, but they're not. So I guess we keep making Mutalisk. There we go. Is that Carapace upgrade done now? It is. It just finished. Just finished that Carapace upgrade. DT heading up right, maybe trying to deny a 4th base attempt, baiting a Storm out. Muta's injured, but otherwise not discouraged. The word of the day apparently is discouraged. Gate, gate, gate. All is well. DT. Oh, he DT glitched. He glitched the DT through the... I forgot we were on Near Dark Sylphid. He glitched the DT into the main with the probe. You thought 9 kills was a lot of kills. Actually, that might be more than this guy gets. It's a really good drone pull, considering you're not being told your units are under attack when they're getting 1 shot. And in this situation, they're getting 1 shot. So this guy ends up getting 5 kills, which is still pretty great. It's just, we just watched a DT get 9 kills earlier. And, oh, he walked right into another Overlord. So that guy, not as impressive. Still pretty sweet move, though. Denied a lot of mining time at the main base, which is very cool. The Scourger, like, could we have some value in our lives, please? Could we have some purpose other than... I guess we could scout, but that's a lot of gas investment for scouting. He's going to go in there and go for a scout. He is. He's like, so are you... Are you hiding something back here? Are you going to make any Corsairs? Because if you are, we'll kill them. Good storm, mutas. Trying to burn down these cannons with their Carapace upgrade. Okay, 3 Baleonic cannons, not bad. 3 attacks to take it down there. More probes dying, 54 to 48 workers. Zerg is catching up a little bit. He was down big time. Now he is not as down big time. Ooh, the Maelstrom. How do we deal with Mutalisks if we don't have any Corsairs? Well, Dragoon, Psystorm, and Maelstrom. That's right. We're getting some of the Maelstrom out. So what's the play? A lot of Scourge. Still not... I mean, that's just a huge investment in gas for the Corsairs that simply will not exist. If Mini chooses to go back into Corsairs, I'll be surprised. I won't be shocked. Especially if all the mutas die, going back into Scourge play, or back into Corsair play. I guess the Scourge would have to be dead as well. He saw that Dark Archon, right? He saw it. He did, because he was so close. He was like right here. He should have seen the Dark Archon. Why do I feel like this is going to be an amazing catch? Why? Why do I think that? Oh, he's getting too close. He's getting so close. He's waiting. Got the High Templar and the Dark Templar. Gets a storm off. Says, hey, come get me. Come hit me, guys. And they're like, heck no. We're not getting that close to the natural base. That's where the red man is. The red Dark Archon is there. I guess he's an alien, more than a man. Third Nexus on the way. Zerg player does not have a 4th base yet. I thought he might get a fast 4th 8 minutes ago, but the man has not gotten a 4th base at all. This probe is checking to make sure there's not a base that comes up he doesn't know about. And he does get a 4th base here at 12 minutes, but guess who's coming up to shut it down? The game sense? Dude, this Zealot timing could not have been more perfect. Mini, are you a witch of some kind? That you saw what that was. Okay, we're in Hydra Bus territory, folks. We're coming down the old ramp on Neo Dark Origin, coming from both sides across the bridge. From the right side, Hydra's getting stormed up. A lot of speed lots with attack upgrades there, too. Dragoon's not doing a whole lot. Maelstrom on the Hydras. No, the Dark Archon thinks about it, decides not to. Just kind of hanging out for now. Maybe Maelstrom on this group of Hydras. No, doesn't feel like it. There we go. Maelstrom's 3 of the Hydralisks, I guess. Whatever, I suppose. All the Hydras died, but they were going to die anyway. I don't think that was really a great use of Maelstrom, but I always feel like it's kind of an underwhelming use of Maelstrom unless you catch some Ultralisks or a big group of mutas and then you storm them, and that's an amazing Maelstrom. So, can't really win if you're targeting Hydras with your Dark Archon, I'm afraid. Not in my book. 4th base coming in top right now. Shine. Mini has vision on it. Good probe positioning. Such good probe positioning. So now the mutas are like, hold on. You used your Maelstrom energy on those Hydras, which means we can get a little deeper back in to this natural base. Also, the Dark Archon is not here, but 62 to 50 workers, 140 to 128 supply. Protoss player is in a fancy position. Dodging storms again. Overlord's out here to keep vision on if, I don't know, a Dark Archon comes over in this area, for example. Got to be really careful about that. I'm really shocked. I'm kind of shocked Mini hasn't sent anything to that top right to try to deal with it, but maybe he's like, it's late. Technically, it's 3 base to 3 base, and it has been for a while, and that's great for me. Is the man going... he is. The man's going Hydra, Lurker, kind of some Mutalisks. Not really enough mutas to snipe these High Templar very effectively. I would not be putting my Falcon chips on the Zerg player to win this game. You know how I feel about Hydra Lurker. You know my feelings about it. How once Storm is out, once Dragoons are out, it's so tough to win against an elite Protoss player when they've got all their tools and all you've got is tier 2 stuff. It's not really how the game is intended to be played. You know, wins happen. Shine can win with this strategy, but I just don't feel great about it. Supply block on the Zerg player is not helping his chances either. Right? Evolution Chamber. I was going to say, finally a Queen's Nest. Finally a Queen's Nest. Is it too little, too late? I don't know. This Dark Archon does no kills because there's nothing to feed back because there are no Defilers on this map. Or Queens. Could get some Queens here. The Queen's Nest is finishing up shortly. Defilers are a little bit too far away, I think. But good Dragoon setup here. Man, this was a Nexus first that Mini got away with. Have we forgotten that about this game? We might have. We might have entirely forgotten this was a Nexus first. So Mini's getting big. He's at 170 supply at 15 minutes. He's getting Kadaran Amulet. He's working on more and more High Templar. There is no Dark Swarm anywhere near available for Shine. The man's getting a Hive, yes. But that's 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe of in-game time before he got a Defiler out with Consume and the ability to toss down the Orange Cloud. So these Dragoons have a wonderful time in the sun right now where they're going to get a lot of value against Hydralisks, against Lurkers especially. Are we just letting him go over? We're letting him go over here. All right, Storm the high ground. Kill the Lurkers. Where are my Zealots? Get in there and take down those Hydralisks. We have Storm, Falcon. We don't need any of that. Okay, well, one Storm, yes. There we go. Sending the Zealots up the ramp. Oh, there's only one sunken and like 5 Hydras. Look at him covering this space. It's like, you want to come in here, you got to attack into us. We're not attacking into you at all. These Zealots are tough. They are buffed. They have +1 attack and +2 armor. Sunken goes down immediately. Sunken pops up. Gets 2 hits. Gets 3 hits. Gets 4 hits. Big counterattack from Shine into the third base. How much Storm is there for Mini? Not as much as he wants, I would say. Obs flying into Hydras. No Observers. No! The Observers die. The Storm's coming from the natural base, trying to save it. This top right base is definitely dead. Nothing's saving it. Maelstrom catching those Hydras, buying 2 more seconds of time. Dark Archon dies confused to Lurker Spines, and maybe some Hydra hits. But Mini says, if I come back home and save my third base, and I killed your fourth base, I'm feeling pretty good about things. There's a new fourth base down the left side for Shine, but it's not saturated. The third base lives. The Dark Archon died, having gotten 2 fairly lackluster. Whoa, nice Hydra attack here. Maelstrom's off. Okay, did take down this fourth base of Mini. Okay, but now the Zealot attack at the fourth base of Shine. The counterattacks, back and forth Hydras. Not recognizing what's happening until it's almost too late. They do figure it out. The Hydras have to run, though. These Zealots are mean. They have, again, 3 armor now because they have 2 upgrades. Top right base, not happening. Not worried about it. Again, Mini's kind of reset the game here. He's back at this position. This base is dead now. He might try to re-throw up a Nexus here. He's got the money for it. Might as well. Zealots get this hatch despite the extra Zerg reinforcing. And coming in here, it's a 3-basing Protoss versus a 3-basing Zerg. And a 4th base is going to start here momentarily. There it goes. And that's your game, folks. That is Mini going Nexus first. Using some good early DT harass. And Shine. Just not able to shine brightly enough today to get the win. Yes, your Hydras are awesome. I love Hydras. I'm not hating on Hydralisks. I'm just saying, once there are like 7 High Templar in the opposing army, your Hydras are sort of worthless, to put it bluntly. I mean, he picked off a High Templar and lost about 5 Hydralisks for the... I mean, those are trades that Mini will make, man. Reinforcements coming in from the south. It is just... No, he's playing it right. He's splitting against Storm. The Lurkers are spread out against it, but not enough. GG. Mini gets the win here in 18 minutes and 42 seconds. One heck of a PvZ. Very, very fun. That's what we like to see, folks. Nexus first. Protoss getting out there, getting the Storm, getting the Maelstrom. Getting the upgrades, especially the armor upgrades against the Zerg, is really good. And then it was just too late on the Hive Tech. Losing this base was expertly, I guess killing this base was expertly done by Mini, right? Covering this whole area and then sending a few units to kill it, and then reinforcements are just not possible to get up here because this is walled off. You could glitch some units through, I guess, but it's a little bit too much work at this stage of the game, right? So... yeah, I feel like Shine maybe going for a faster 4th base might have been a good idea here, but what he needed was maybe better help against DTs. Didn't have that sunken at the front ready to go. That DT got 9 kills. The other DT that got into the main base got 5 kills, denied a lot of mining time. And then his 4th base was way too late. It was 3 base to 3 base, way too long. Right? The economy of that situation is just absolutely brutal. So, GG for Mini. I mean, he didn't do anything too crazy here, right? Protoss just does what they do against Zerg. They just... The Nexus first was different, right? But it's Zealots early with upgrades. It's Dragoons later with upgrades. It's High Templar for sure. It's into Archons. And then, a couple cannons in there. A lot of Psystorm. And Bob's your uncle. You try to get a win from there. Try to slow down the Zerg player and get a win. That's exactly what happened. So, higher APM for the Protoss than the Zerg here today. That's always fun. But Shine outproduced Mini. Got outkilled by Mini. The numbers definitely favor the Protoss player if you look at him closely enough. 11-5 buildings raised, but in favor of Shine, and the outspend was only less than 2,000 minerals in an 18-minute game. Not gonna get it done today. So, well done. Well done. That was a truly, truly, truly fantastic showing of how to play PvZ there for Mini. We got a Nexus first on a 2-player map, which is gutsy, and it worked. Might see more of it from Protoss players in this matchup. And then the DT stuff was great, and the rest of it was pretty standard PvZ. So good job by him. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.